Meet CRoach. 2024 has been a find out season for many, many people, and CRoach is one of them. CRoach is 39 years old and basically about to be on his way to the old man Mojo Dojo Casa house or just a nursing home because nobody wants him. Okay, so a woman who is on a couple of my social media pages sent me a message starting yesterday. She says, "Hey there, you're welcome to discuss this. I gave my boyfriend this letter at Christmas. He claimed he wanted to work on the relationship. He fell right back into having phone conversations outside and just being sneaky overall. He's now on his deathbed. Today makes 2 weeks that he's been in ICU. He has transverse myelinitis and streptococcal meningitis and can't move anything from the neck down." I'm going to read some of her letter, and then she and I have been talking back and forth in the inbox. She literally took the time to type out a letter to this man on Christmas. She says, "Last gift, well, and a pair of shoes. Single. Give me a timeline you need to save money to move. I'll be the villain in your story. It was no problem covering your part of the rent for December." She said, "I got this. I don't need you, CRoach." She says, "The thing is, I've never cared. I have literally never cared how much you make. The problem is money management. If you can't be 100% committed to this relationship, then I don't want it. I'm tired. I'm going to live whatever years I have happy AF. Whether it's 10 or another 40, I said what I said. The future can include you. I'm done forgiving. Just so we're clear, you're sloppy as F. You left evidence. I would never. Premium streams anyone can record from, and I work in effing tech for the government. I was drug tested recently to smelling like smoke. I couldn't even tell you because it was an ongoing investigation. Had to report when did we start cohabitating. Yeah. I started pouring more and more into mutual aid, volunteering for more events for SQSH just to have something to do. I don't have time or patience to try to get to know anybody. All of my free time went into how I can level up, not a nut. Maybe that's why you're not growing. That mindset. My granny told me to do you like she do a man's name, and look at the BS going on with that. So I get it. The thrill. A new piece is exciting. But did you think about an MF getting tested before anything was to go down? Then you ate the B words, groceries and peaches in my house. And you made love to an MF outdoors some effing where. You always get caught. Knowing I'm immunocompromised and being reckless speaks volumes. I wanted to call your bluff, so yeah, let's be open. You started geeking out just like every other weirdo. Is this what you really want? Never get it twisted. Getting a man has never been an issue. At 305 pounds, or well, today, 199, that I was that size when you met me. You know, if I really was on that type of time, your MF heart would drop. Big, um, big Kiki was pressure, so is little Kiki. Is this what you really want? You know you twitch ever so slightly when I bring us up being open. So you tell me, what are we doing? You know something? I had that little N word wide open. I actually built a starting lineup. I guess that's what's been said, right? Younger men is my sweet spot. I'm the problem though and need therapy. But you know what happened? I ended up finding a therapist I really liked. I didn't give up after the first session. She was actually number 3, and I still gave her hell because I can be myself. I don't have to pretend I'm not triggered. By the point I got to her, my intrusive thoughts wouldn't let me sleep because they were telling me to harm you. Why am I explaining this stuff? You're an effing mental health professional. You read the files of children like me. Use, abuse, recycle, repeat. I think I've made the rounds of trauma. I want to get off the ride now, rather by crash and burn or an easement onto something different. Like everyone I trust is telling me, this is no longer safe. You seem to have forgotten I said the password is blank, and I have talked to blank Okay, so right now she's just talking about her family stuff. So I'm gonna move on past this, and I'm gonna just skip to the end. She says, "Now I'm choosing to bet on me. If staying together is the decision, then couples counseling should start soon. You need individual therapy. Neither of those are up for negotiation. I've done good by not doing anything. I can't promise that will be the case if you keep playing in my face. I love you and only you, but I love me too. If we are to remain open, then we need to redo the rules. You have until December 31st. I can't believe he's doing all that and he's a mental health professional. So I read that and then I start asking questions. I'm like, do y'all have any kids together? She's like, nope. She has a 20-year-old and he has an 8-year-old. They are 40. She's 40 and he is 39. And I'm like, is he really finna expire? That's so young, 39. And she says, unsure right now. He's on a ventilator. He can only move his head. The docs say he'll recover, but it's going to take some months. And I said, and did he make amends before going on the vent? She said, nope. I asked her, do you plan on being the caretaker? She's like, nope, because I'm immunocompromised and he was out here being reckless. That more than likely is where he picked up 2 different bacteria infections. And then I let her know I had to go, but like let me know what else I needed to know. She said, I told him he's not coming back to this house. He'll be going to a senior home. Then I asked, are you planning on being his caretaker? And she's like, nope, because I'm immunocompromised and he was out here being reckless, more than likely where he picked up 2 different bacteria infections. And I'm like, I got to go for a bit, but let me know whatever I need to know for this story. And she told me that she told him that he's not coming back to his house. He'll be going to a senior home. And then she starts showing me all of these conversations. And I'm like, what is this? What's going on? The hospital gave her his belongings, which included his phone, and she knew how to get into his phone. And so she started snapping photos of some of these conversations that he's having with women. On this one, he's in blue. She's talking about, I can't wait though. And then he says, that would be a nice way to start the week. I'm looking forward to tasting you again. And she's like, so what you gonna do? I'm finishing up some laundry and stuff around the house, but I'll be feasting on that peach and groceries soon enough. Okay, Daddy. Like I said, let me know. I want you. Yeah, you can see where this is going. Another conversation. Is all that cake for me? You can come sit on Sir's lap. I would love to, but you would probably get a little excited if I did. Could you could you play me? Come over here and see what pops up. LOL, you so crazy. So y'all can see where this is going. Let you sit on my lap while I play with your yeah, yeah. I'm like, what are you showing me? And then I'm like, oh, you're showing me that he is community peen. And she's like, apparently he's been messing with this one on and off the entire relationship. And I'm like, he's taking pictures of all his cheating stuff. Oh my goodness. And she's like, yep. I'm like, what is wrong with them? And she said, I don't know, but I'm single. I told his brother he can't come back here. So this dude has a brother and he is about to go into the old people's home. You know why? Because he does not have that good of a relationship with his brother, I guess. I mentioned to her that bros before ladies of the night stuff is a lie. And she says, I've asked all of the family members. Don't nobody want to deal with them. His brother has a 5-bedroom house and he has custody of his 2 children. He said he can't come there with all this BS. His cousins just bought a 4-bedroom house and moved their grandma in with them, so she can't take care of him. The women he was messing around with are not taking him in. And she broke up with, she says, I broke up with him on Christmas Day. I gave him 90 days. Ninja told me, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Me and his brother was in the hospital room discussing that. And he said, why would he think it was okay to say that? Damn, relationship dead. Why is he still in your house? And I'm like, why are you even still in the ICU? Obviously, she does still care about this man and she's trying to shake him from her system. She's in therapy. She says, I talked to my therapist about that. And I'm like, you really got to detox from him. That's just how relationships go. You got to detox these people. She was with him off and on for 10 years. She says she did start packing his things and his brother's going to come over and take his stuff to storage. I do want to remind people that it is a process to get these people out of your system, but at least she started the journey. After I made that picture that I showed y'all at first, I sent it to Kiki and she started laughing. She's like, "Why is your picture so accurate?" This is CRoach in real life, and he's literally hooked up to the ventilator just like I had pictured in my brain while I was making that picture. This is just a reminder to treat people well. Even if you want to break up, you can break up without being an a hole. You can break up without being reckless and dipping and dabbing everywhere. Some of these people don't build relationships with their children, they don't build relationships with their family. And that's why a lot of these people are going to end up in the old man Mojo Dojo Casa house. And this dude is 39. He has no place to stay. None of his family members want to take him in. His side pieces, plural, don't want to take him in. And he's burnt a bridge with this woman that might have allowed him to stay. But he got to go. He going to figure it out. And this is going to be the future for many of these people if they don't get it together and get right with people. All right, y'all. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, share. And if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe.